Okay, I'm getting royally pissed off at the moment. Hello everyone, I'm Paul with many voices and welcome back to Prison Architect. Let me show you something. Why am I so pissed off? Forget these, but I was already done with episode 16 when only then I discovered that my microphone wasn't working and I had everything uploaded already. And I had to go back to the end of episode 9, so the start of episode 10, in order to get back into where I was. So that's basically where I am right now. So this is no longer a blind playthrough, sadly, but I'm still gonna finish the way that I started. And I'm gonna start out with flipping these things around and moving these things over to here. Then move this over to here. Gonna speed up. Next. You're gonna be moved over to here. You're gonna be moved over to here. And you will be moved over to here. Then you over to here. There are some logistical nightmares with what I did in the series eventually. And I'm gonna sort them out right now. So that means that you, no, you will be put over here. I'll demolish this wall, these two, and these two, and add, I say add these two, as well as this one, and replace this with concrete in preparation. Same with this and this, as also quickly I will do this and throw you over there. Lastly, you go down there, and I'll add 1, 2, 3, 4, and a path of concrete tiles over here, over there, and here, and not there, but here and here. Okay, I'll add you here. You're moved over to here. And moving on. In between, I quickly saved the intake of prisoners. I closed it off for maximum security and only opened them up to minimum and medium. Okay. So that is now sorted. And, oh nice. 6,000 in early prisoner reward through parole. That is always nice. Add the path here, add the path there, and add the path here, as well as preemptively add the path here. I will be expanding this yard, this flower garden over here, but replacing it with a yard. This will be the new flower garden. As such, here to here. I will increase the family cells capacity by adding another 5. So in planning, quickly to up to here, with this bit still being nursery, and then 4x4 cells for this. No, no. There. So I'll clone these over to here, add this little hallway, add that little hallway, and also while I'm thinking about it, I hate how concrete flows over into brick. Absolutely hate it. So I'll do it like this. Somehow I have 15,000, probably because of the... Oh, careful. Early release, but yeah. Because I already know what's gonna happen, I can tell that the restaurant is considered to be a failure. And I don't know how to fix that. So, I just won't. Okay, next up, I want the path to go over to here, and then place a door with one of these here. At the same time, although it's only temporary, I will have to connect those two up. And eventually that too. And at the same time, I need a fence here. Now, I will move this over by 1. Yes. Make this entire area grass. This area grass, that area grass, that area grass. This area into a flowery field. And the rest will be grass. Including this, because that won't need to exist anymore. Basically, this doesn't need to exist anymore either. And there. And you get moved over to here. You get moved over to here. You two stay there. And fences. One here. That's in. And once this is removed, I'll put a fence in over here. There. And I do believe I will need to de-designate this area of the yard. Otherwise it's gonna say like, oh, this isn't the proper yard. And that too. Okay. In return, yard, I will throw in three more phone booths. I will throw in a punch bag. And apparently it's a thing, so I'll throw it in. As I kind of like that idea. Although it doesn't add anything to the yard itself, unlike a tire apparatus. I'll do that. So get this done, please, and thank you. Okay, we're currently getting no intake. So what will I do then with this area if I'm gonna increase this? Well, this area is gonna be the new security. The armory is gonna move over to here, and this is gonna be moved over down to here. And in this area, this little new room, I will put in stuff such as the batteries, the transformer, and the eventual power export meter for once I start going into green energy. Not yet though. Okay, this has been put in, so I'll move you over to there, you over to there, and you down to here. Meaning you need a little bit of power. And you need a little bit of hot water pipe. Now this, tell me this has been not concrete, of course. And in that regard, this can be demolished. This is going to be the new cleaning cupboard, slightly bigger. This will be removed. And the workshop will be increased like so. And for now, I'll only put in one extra carpenter's table because that doesn't require power. And I also need to put in another brick wall here. This may look a little funky, but everything will become clear once it's time. Next up, I want to start with a white picket fence. 5, 5, 6. Perfect in the middle, and a picket door. And I'll leave that for it now as is. Okay, so that has now been sorted out. In logistics, I can add 2 people in here. I'll throw 7 people in here. And I need to ooh, wait a second. That ain't right. Workshop. There. Still okay, but in here. I don't want Supermax to be working here. And I will not have any guards in here either. This won't have Supermax either or maximum, but I'll throw a guard in here. This remains mailroom, only maximum security and 1 guard. In here, only medium security and 1 guard, and of course minimum security. And in here I'll throw 1 guard and leave the rest as is. Now why did I remove the guard from here? Because of suppression. And suppression causes prisoners to be less focused and less concentrated, and therefore they will be less likely to succeed. Concrete. Now I want to start building this place. As you can see, a massive backload of trucks. So I will hire this much. Oh. And suddenly I'm out of money again. Perfect. At least my microphone is working this time. There. I was gonna hire another doctor, but I can't because I don't have the money. I don't have the money. Indeed. So, this is gonna be the new flower garden. This is gonna be a new yard. So for that, I will already do this. Make this a brick wall. Remove the planning from this, because that doesn't need to exist. Same as over here. Same as over here. And that is all done right now. Oh, wait. Another thing that I forgot to do. Add toilets. In this, because this is solitary as well. If I had the money. Add some wooden stools. And then designate this area as solitary. That might cause a problem later on. Now what I'm going to do with this area is I'm going to reorganize the kitchen into a vertical kitchen. And the canteen is going to be a bit of a bulky L, the other way around. As this area is going to be a perfect or a almost perfect clone of this, because I'll move the cactuses over and the coffee machine and this and all of this. But I do remember vaguely, as it has been a week since I last recorded this, when I moved over everything over here to set it up in the proper way, the power disconnected, and that caused a little issue with heating and my staff getting angry and etc. So I want to be very, very, very careful about that deployment. I still want this area to be staff only. And these are not cells yet because I didn't even designate them as such. So I want minimum and medium security in here. This is now staff only. And that looks like a tunnel. Let us do a tunnel search. In here and in here. We found something, but that wasn't the tunnel I was looking for. That wasn't the tunnel I was looking for. So this definitely is a tunnel. So I'll do another tunnel search right away. Okay. That obviously sucks that this happens, but this happens. Demolish that right away. And add this piece of wall back in here. Like so. Okay, they still haven't found the wall, so this time I'll do a proper shakedown instead. And as such, I know that this is going to be the canteen. This is going to be a new kitchen. And I'll just copy it over, or better yet, I'll clone it. I'll clone the interior, because that way I won't forget the sprinklers. And as such, I'm going to remove you, and temporarily remove you, as well as you, you. And that's it for now. You then. And we still haven't found the tunnel. This is getting annoying. But of course there is a way to find them. Demolish, dismantle. Let's see, is it here? Or here? Or here? Or here? Not there. There we are. Ooh, look at this, look at this, look at this. Luckily I have the money to sort it out, so this all goes back. And then the shower heads there. There we go. I also want this door to be moved over to here for now. High levels of contraband, despite the fact that I just did 2 shakedowns. Not 1, but 2. Let's see. I didn't do this in my original playthrough, but I kind of want to mess around with canteen stuff. Canteen. Serving table, small. Definitely. Window's going to be moved over to here. Water cooler's going to be moved over to here. And then canteen. Do we have space for a tray dispenser? Yeah, right here. A fan already exists. But I was thinking on playing around with some smaller stuff as well. No. And then small tables. And then let's see, how much space would there be for this? 2, 3. Perfect. This actually works out better than I expected. Okay, and then I'll throw in a coffee machine. Not that it adds... What? Flower plants watering can. This is a new thing. Well, that can't be placed inside. Because canteens can also be outside now. That is a thing indeed. I remember. Oh, it's a can, not a canteen. Stuff. Silly. Coffee. They need coffee. Coffee. Just like me. There. So, let me go over some other things that I did. And we'll start doing right away. Namely, custom flooring. I just finished this area, but there... Oh, wait. I didn't. I forgot that. How dare I? But something I did is throw metal flooring in here and in here, but also in here. I'll let the game run on single speed. I honestly think it would make a very interesting challenge where I do not pause the game. And I believe that is, let's see, that was a Mutator if I'm not mistaken. No tunnels, no pausing. Oh my goodness, that would be terrifying for me. But I bet you guys want to see that. I might do another playthrough where I do another one, another prison with grants this time. But then say I'm not gonna pause. So, oh, wait, that's the metal flooring. I messed up again. I made it great rather than metal flooring. Oh, Okay, and good. And the rest, originally I did it white tiles, but I'm gonna do marble tiles instead. Yes, they are more expensive, but I bet it looks even more beautiful. And I might actually change it from metal flooring to something else. Normally I would use marble only in... might as well. In there. That's where I would normally use marble tiles. But I'll do it in here right now. Or I could do white tiles in minimum security and then white tiles in the rest. Nah. I'm working on it anyway, so I might as well just finish it. Just to make it look nice. And I have the money for it anyway. I'll finish the other 4 cells as well, or the 6 cells I believe. And then... I think that by the time that they are done, I can close off the episode. But we'll see. We'll see. Also, I did the limestone tiles in here. Now, do I have the money? Yes, I do. Ceramic floor in here. Ceramic floor in here. For now. Okay. Obviously this isn't connected yet, so... No, it isn't connected yet because this hasn't been laid in yet, obviously. But it also hasn't been connected to the water. So let's sort that out instead. I need water here. And hot water. Like so. I will wait until all of this is done, and then I'll dismantle everything in here and flip it around to make it properly. The yard is now proper here. I guess I can throw in a park bench. Just for niceness. Just to be nice. Okay. Slowly getting connected. I kind of want to have this done first. And that too. If possible. And what I've decided is that these 2 cells are going to be 15 out of 15. Protective custody is going to end up over here. And death row. And criminally insane is going to end up over here. I'll do a bit of farming here. And a forestry as well. And green power production. And criminally insane is going to be over here entirely. But I might move death row over here eventually. Alongside with criminally insane. Because I kind of want to make sure that my visitors don't have to go beyond this gate in terms to get into the prison. And for death row, prisoner or visitors will, if death row remains here, the visitors will have to go through the prison all the way over to here. I kind of don't want that. Kind of don't want that, you know. I also have to be very careful. I luckily do have sprinklers here, but this area is basically ready to blow. With the... Ooh, wait. Kitchen, no. Rooms. Kitchen. There. And for now, there. Okay. I do like this. And I definitely don't need the custom flooring yet. And by the looks of it, the bookcase short doesn't serve any purpose, so I'll dump that. As well. And I'll replace it with a proper bookcase or a bookshelf. And I know that this area doesn't serve any purpose either, but I just like that, you know, give them a place to sit down and read. Okay, by the looks of it. Oh, okay. We have another mother. Do I have a guard deployed in here? I do not. Shame. I do want a guard deployed in there. Okay. I will dismantle everything in here. Now I could use the dismantle tool, but I want to keep the lights in as they are right now because auto lights, simple. And keep it running on speed 1. Hey, hi. Hey, yeah. I know, I hear ya. Death. In a second. Oh. Somebody was denied parole. See? Parole hearing failed. Pharmaceutical treatment of drug addiction failed. Foundation education failed. Workshop safety induction failed twice. Brooklyn Ingham. You are volatile, quick, and a supplier. You have absolutely no chance of doing anything good ever. I will dismantle the sink. I will dismantle the sink. I'll dismantle the sprinkler. Not the light, but the recycling bin. And this. And this. And this. And this. And this. And these two. And the sprinkler as well. Okay. I'll move you over to here. Move you over to here. And you can stay there. Here. Okay, this is the issue that I do indeed remember. If you remove or disconnect or dismantle a utility that has something like this sticking out, the electrical cable, that too is getting dismantled automatically. And if you have your connection running through there or through the device itself, it's going to disconnect that, and everything that was connected to that from the power station on is going to be without power. Meaning that everything here is without power at the moment, and with that this needs to be sorted. And this causes my staff to become unhappy because no heating. A good portion of the heating in their staff room, or basically all the heating in their staff room, comes from here. And this is not connected to the power, so they're not going to like this. At the same time, I will demolish the wall here. I will remove the room designations from here. And I never connected this to there either. Okay, first and foremost, they need to connect this. And somebody's already on the way. Okay, and once that is in, where the hell are you going? Oh, you went to pick it up, I see. You're taking that route. Okay. Have it your way. Done. Okay. Now I want to make sure that that thing is connected as well, and it is. Okay. So, let us set up the new kitchen. I'll put you over there for now, and I'll place this wall back in. Because this doesn't need to exist. Kitchen. I have 3 cookers and 3 fridges. 1 fridge, 2 fridge, 3 fridge. 1 cooker, 2 cooker, 3 cooker, 1 sink, and 1 sink, sprinklers, as you can see, if you select the kitchen, it's going to say, hey, sprinklers are important. Put a food tray in there. I'll move you back by 1. And then I can say the wall then goes to here and here with the door. Oh, there. You died of an overdose. That was the oh that we heard. So, back in here. Recycling bin. There. Regular bin. Here and tray. Here. Right, this is the new kitchen. Might as well see if I have enough for the ceramic flooring, and I do. Indeed. Somehow the door has been put in, but the wall wasn't demolished. Now it is. Okay. What I will do, and this is something I didn't do in the original recording, is I'll make the rest white tiles. And for some, oh, I see. That isn't properly foundation. So what if I do this? I'll make that proper foundation, I guess. So, Canteen. I have 2 small serving trays. 1 here, 1 there. 6 tables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then 12 benches. And then recycling bin. I had that still somewhere, and the coffee will keep over there. sort this out first. Let's see what happens. Because I want this particular tile to be considered foundation as well. Because I made this a wall first. Before I remove the foundation. There we go. So now I technically should be able to say this is white tile as well indeed. And I just have to re-put in the walls. Like so. And like so. Mild inconvenience, but oh well. It serves a purpose nonetheless. So yeah, this kitchen is gonna look a little funky in comparison to the other one. But this way, I've solved the logistical problem on where do these gals eat. There. And there. I also need another radiator, which I forgot. Radiator will be here, so that this pipe can then be placed like so. Speaking of, something you can do, it's not necessary, it doesn't add anything, but it's nice. Since I saw the you can throw in a phone booth, a couple phone booths, a bookshelf, but also a radio, arcade cabinets, if you want, of course. You don't have to, but it's something nice. And I'll throw in a radio here, just to make this canteen a little nicer. And I will throw in a CCTV camera in here as well. Okay, so that is sorted, that is sorted. Let me then clone up this thing for the final office, because I'll start legal. There we go. We must reduce the amount of prisoners in our holding cell, and I forgot to redesignate this as a kitchen and redesignate this as the canteen. Better yet, in deployment, no, deployment. I'll give a custom deployment to this for minimum and medium, and this one will be for maximum and supermax. Perfect. Originally, this became a logistical nightmare because I had this yard set to minimum and medium security all the way over to here, while this was maximum security, and this canteen didn't exist yet. And then I made this canteen, and I didn't have this door here, so the holding cell couldn't access the canteen here, and eventually they couldn't access the canteen because I didn't have this connection here, and this was just a massive clusterfuck of bullshit and the likes. So I'll throw in 2 lights in here as well, because apparently lights were removed. Throw in a light here as well, sure. But now that clusterfuck has been sorted, and as you can see, oh, 1 tile more and it would have been, or 1 tile less and it would have reached the entire room radio. But oh well, I'm happy with it anyway. Right, so that has now been sorted, minus the power issue. I could start working on this, but I guess I'll do that next episode. Let me finish the cells. I have found the coffin beds. A very nasty, sneaky way. They were hidden underneath the cell. Now I actually already looked into the save file, and apparently there are a few more objects hidden away, like a spider web and some other nasty Halloween stuff, but I honestly don't know where to find them. So yeah, if you know, let me know. I appreciate it. And you will have the bookshelf and the bookshelf, and you will have the stool and the stool. And while you work out, you have the radio. You have the radio. And then you have the soft pillow. And eventually you'll have the soft pillow too. And I'll throw in a window. No. Oh, I forgot. Obviously, drains and shower heads. Because that's just mandatory. There. And then this area is done. Now, I'm not gonna do anything just yet. I am gonna connect this, although it's one too many, they're just gonna cycle through it now. So one is gonna be turned off, one of these cameras, and then it's gonna pick up one. Oh hey, Warden, I've just received word that the prisoners are unhappy with how much time they have to work during the day and are planning to cause trouble if this isn't. If they have to work for more than 2 hours, they were going to tear this place apart. And now I have 71 hours to reduce the amount of work they have. This is gonna mess up their programs, but I'm okay with that. So I'm just gonna give them plenty of lockup instead of work. There. And now it's been sorted, so in 72 hours or so, 3 days, I'm gonna receive a call and it's gonna be like, oh no, the prisoners are done, they're fine, don't worry. In terms of room quality, this one is awful. At least it's big enough, but it's awful. And this is missing just a drinks machine and a snack machine, but they are production for contraband stuff, and I don't want that. So no thanks. No contraband. No bueno. I will. Lastly, dismantle these things. Move you over to here. Sunflower. Dismantle. I will demolish the wall. I will remove the room designation from the flower garden entirely and move it over to here. I'm gonna have a nice lovely flower garden. And so, going green, I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and roses. Roses? Up there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll give them a pink one of those. I'll give them actually no, I'm not gonna give him. I'm gonna give him a wall light. It's powered by solar. Oh, now it can be done inside. That used to be a bug that was eventually removed, and now it's being put back in, it seems. Right. And I can even put it on a fence, like this. Right. So, I thought I was gonna demolish the wall here, but I guess I wasn't. I'm gonna throw in some barbed wire, which is also something I didn't do in my original recording. Because this became that particular place. I'm gonna designate this as a yard. And it's time to make this place horrible. How then? Well, if a yard has 50% or more mud, that's gonna reduce it by 1 point. If it is smaller than 50 tiles, which sadly this won't be, it's gonna be reduced by 1 point. If it has a PA system, which it's gonna have, it's gonna be reduced by 1 point. I'll throw in one of these, not one of those. Actually, you need the launcher in order to get the guard pavilions, but they are bugged in terms that they remove the surrounded by walls or secure for the yard. So if you place this in the yard, it's not gonna work. And it's a stupid thing. The developers know about it, but I don't know if they're gonna do something about it. I'll throw in 2 benches here and here. And I think I'm gonna call this a yard with a training dummy. And I'll throw in, sure, 1, 2, 3, 4 phone booths. And another training dummy. And there are 2. This is gonna be their yard. But whose yard is it gonna be then? Well, custom. Remove access only. Custom. This. No, I want access only to be removed. And then maximum and supermax will be in here. Also, something the PA system needs direct power. So this may look a little funky, but this is future proofing. Let's see. Well, oh wait, I forgot. These places need water still. Well, this is where I think I'm going to close it off for now. I did a couple things different, namely the custom flooring in the kitchen and the canteen and the cleaning cupboard. I changed the flower garden and the yard into the vice versa. But pretty much everything else is back up to snuff. So let's see, can I still fit in just for shits and giggles? Yes, I can. Small bench and a small table. This is going to be the last thing that I'll do. With this, I'm going to be ending it off here today. I apologize for not giving you a blind playthrough any longer, but trust me, it pisses me off even more than you can imagine. But I'm gonna bring it back to sort of the way I had it, minus the green energy over here. I'm gonna put that over here, and eventually death row and protective custody and the farming and the forestry are gonna be on this side, and then criminally insane here, with potentially death row moved over to there, but that remains to be seen. Anyway, I am Paul with many voices. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.